full squad together for some run? I mean, it's been a little bit since you had everybody, even after the trade deadline. What did that feel like to get this working?
It felt good. It felt good to have a little break too, just to get a little downtime from the game a little bit. Obviously, second half of the season goes by so fast. It's like a sprint. So it was great to get some downtime with the fam as well. Obviously, practice and being the best we can be is one thing, but having a clear mind, clear head going forward is another too as well. The game way more mental than physical, but it was great to have our whole team inside of practice today. We got some good work in, got a good sweat. We were competing, going at it, and it's always fun to practice. Sometimes we don't have enough time throughout the season to, get in the gym and practice. Sometimes it's more of a walkthrough type of thing, but it was good to get up and down today, and it was fun. I enjoy getting up and down.
You look forward to seeing what this new version of this team looks like when you're all together. You've made all these moves, but haven't gotten to see what the results are yet.
Yeah, I think that's the fun part of the game, right? Is that obviously, injuries are a part of the game, and trades and all these things are a part of our sport and a part of our business that we signed up for. And unfortunately, obviously, the trade deadline was a couple weeks ago, and we are just now being able to see what it looks like. But I think it's kind of fun for us going forward, especially just to pick the game apart, figure out what everybody does well, and try to make it mold into one. I think that's the best thing, especially as a coach. I'm not a coach or anything, but looking hindsight as a coach, I think for a coach, it's kind of cool to have this many players, this many type of talented guys, this many type of dudes that can help impact winning in different ways, right? So it'll be fun. It'll be some fun basketball being played, and I'm excited for it.
Since you've been here, you guys have largely come out of the break first, second, or third, and you're just like near the top of it.
Yeah.
Now you're five. Does it feel any different this year? Like knowing like, hey, we still have like a little bit left to prove. Like we still got maybe something we want to do in the standings to
Yeah.
where we want to be before the playoffs.
Yeah, I think that obviously you always want to finish as high as you can, but you also want to peak at the right time. I feel like that's like a constant thing that I say every year, dang. But it's true though, right? Like you want to, not only play your best basketball towards the end of the year, but you want to peak at the right time. You want guys feeling good. You want guys shooting the basketball at the right time. You want guys knowing what their assignments is on a nightly basis at the right time. So unfortunately for us, we had injuries. Injuries are a part of the game. We have trades. We had different lineups throughout the year to figure out which lineup works best with which. We had all these types of highs and lows. We went to Vegas, won 500K. Like we had so many different things that we done this year. So I think at this second part of the season, I think it's just critical for us to take it game by game, keep grinding. Obviously, it's going to be some lows that come with it. It's going to be obviously some headaches, but that's part of the game, right? That's part of growing as a team. But I think going forward, we have the right makeup, right guys in our locker room that care, that want to win, that want to be here, that want to just win, man. The biggest mindset at the second half of the season is winning. If your agenda is anything else than that, then wrong place.
Federal charges were filed today against the individuals who allegedly burglarized your home and many other professional athletes. Just wondering if that news today brings you any peace of mind.
I wasn't gonna comment on it, but since you said it, obviously it's tough, right? As a professional athlete, you're called upon to be the best you can be on a nightly basis, to work on your craft, to get better, to be the best version of yourself nightly, right? So I try that. Some days it goes my way, some days it doesn't. But one thing that can't be ever questioned is my effort, right? So with that being said, it's like you put all you can into the game, and then you come home, and then just like all your belongings are gone, things that you work hard for. So I'm kind of it's kind of gratifying that these guys have been caught, obviously, because you work so hard for your things. Right? I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. It's 500, 600,000 people in my hometown. I'm one of 500,000 that got a chance to embark in the NBA for a decade. Like, if I can write a book, that's a crazy book to tell kids coming up from Arkansas. So to work as hard as I can to get my belongings, my house burglarized. I don't want to say robbed because a guy corrected me. on social saying you didn't get robbed, you got burglarized. But like, what's the difference, right? Like, you got your belongings took from you, and things like that. So obviously, it's not all the way gratifying because you still have to lay your head where you got robbed at, and sometimes it's kind of disturbing, right? So that's all I'm gonna say about that. But hopefully we can find more information about it. Crazy that the picture on there, like, I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. It works me up, man. My mom was excited. I got very nervous this morning when I saw my mom call me a couple of times. I'm like, oh, what happened? And she said, hey, they got the guys. I'm like, oh man, it's 7:03 a.m. Like I don't have to be up until another hour and a half. Like, she was excited, but shout out to my mom though. She always on point with everything that's going on out here. For sure.